Scroll Toyota, leading the way every day. Atkins Scroll Toyota, symbols of trust.
From this moment, the Supreme Command of the Korean People's Army will put on combat duty number 1. All the field artillery groups, including strategic rocket units and long-distance artillery units, which have the task to strike the bases of the U.S. imperialist aggressor forces in the U.S. mainland and the Pacific military operation regions, including Hawaii and Guam Island, and all enemy targets in and around South Korea.
This is an excerpt from North Korea's government-run Central Television. North Korea has issued a new threat this week after B-52 bombers flew over South Korea during joint U.S.-South Korean exercises that North Korea perceives as an aggressive threat. The B-52s are from Guam's Andersen Air Force Base. Governor Eddie Calvo says the commander of Joint Region Marianas, Admiral Tillman Payne, has assured him that Guam is protected.
I was given assurances, again, of the security blanket that Guam is protected and other American territories are protected. And with those assurances, there was a follow-up briefing by representatives of Joint Region Marianas and Homeland Security on more detail in regards to the, again, the U.S. military presence on island as well as in the Asia Pacific region, and those assurances with those defense assets in place, the protection of Guam and other American territories, as well as other American allies and installations in the Asia Pacific region.
However, the Defense Department couldn't detail military operations, plans, or intelligence, and there doesn't appear to be any details on whether or not Guam is covered by any sort of missile defense system or interceptor missile system. There is, however, a 2010 Ballistic Missile Defense Review, and in that review is a map that shows the range of the U.S. protection against intercontinental ballistic missile attacks from North Korea. The defense is from ground-based interceptors in Alaska and Japan and sea-based radar in the Pacific. The shaded areas represent the range of defense, and Guam is outside of this range.
Was the Admiral able to give any specific details as to whether or not Guam is protected by any sort of missile defense system, any sort of interceptor missiles that would defend against a missile attack from North Korea? Because I've seen a 2010 ballistic missile defense report. I don't know if it's current, but it's from 2010 that shows a map and a range of the missile defense system, and Guam appears to lie outside of that range. So is there something else more specific that he's able to tell you?
I received a fairly detailed briefing from representatives of Joint Region Marianas in collaboration with Homeland Security in regards to both the defense assets available to the United States for protection of places such as Guam, as well as capabilities of North Korean military assets as well. That's why I feel very comfortable, without getting into detail, I feel very comfortable about the position that Guam is in.
The governor points out these threats are nothing new from North Korea, and it's likely that North Korea doesn't even have the technological capabilities to carry out these threats.
This is kind of, I would say, it's something that is not irregular coming from the leadership of North Korea, and whether it was this current leader or his father or his grandfather, has always been the same bellicose statements that have come out from North Korea. I think all of us can feel some comfort in knowing that some of the bluster that is being put out by the North Korean leader, some of it is bluster that does not match their capabilities. And again, this is information that has come from sources as the international media.